Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Vice President Kashim Shettima attends Invest Lagos 3.0, plus Lagos State Mortgage Board present exit certificates to 200 beneficiaries of Lagos Home Schemes. Let's get the show started with the Invest Lagos 3.0 hosted by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, where the Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, announced that Lagos is the economic gateway for Africa and must not be taken for granted. Now, the Vice President says Lagos is the compass of Nigeria's aspiration, and the federal government will continue to implement policies that help the state sustain its status as the business gateway. Take a look.
Is Lagos.
Lagos is a pulsating hub of energy and innovation, home to over 20 million dreamers and builders. At Invest Lagos 3.0, Vice President of Nigeria, Mr. Kashim Shettima, global leaders, visionaries and partners unite with a singular purpose to unlock new potential and forge a path towards sustainable prosperity.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you take a single message home from this summit, let it be this: Lagos is open for business. Lagos is open for partnerships. Lagos is open for investments. And Lagos is a city that keeps its promises. The opportunities are here. The market is here. The talent is here. The leadership is here. Put them all together and we build prosperity that reaches far beyond our borders. You are among friends, you are among partners, and you are among builders of the future.
Nigeria, with its entrepreneurial, its business-focused, its resource-based economy, stands an outstanding platform. And now, through the leadership of the Honourable Vice President and the President, and through the Governor and the governors of these various states, there is a real sense of business purpose. There is a stable economy and a stable currency. And this is a magnificent springboard to solve the problems and to show that the country is ready to lead and be part of the major beating heart of this country.
Beyond its welcoming atmosphere, the city stands as a strategic hub bolstered by a government deeply committed to progress.
Lagos, the business gateway to Africa. We're building, situating Lagos on a continental and global landscape and affirming our belief in its uniqueness of where it stands as a primary gateway to continents that has been described as the world's fastest growing frontier and home to the 21st century workforce. We're announcing to the world that if you want to reach Africa and benefit from its boundless market and economic potential, then Lagos certainly offers the most viable and appealing route. If you want to unlock the potential of the African continental free trade area, the world's largest free trade area by number of participating countries and home to over 1.4 billion people and a combined GDP of over 3 trillion, then Lagos presents that opening door corridor.
From smart mobility to digital transformation, food security to clean energy, providing solutions is germane to development.
In the year 2026, we recorded $230 billion worth of intra-Africa trade transactions, a 10% increase from the year before. And Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, now has the pride to say that the African continent is Nigeria's largest export destination. This is a remarkable achievement. We want to assure you that the AFCFTA Secretariat fully supports all of the initiatives that the state of Lagos is undertaking, including the export of industrial goods, special economic zone, cultural activities that contribute quite significantly to Nigeria's overall export profile to the rest of the continent.
I believe strongly that Lagos has the energy, Nigeria has the scale. Africa has the momentum. The Commonwealth has the network. Now we must bring them together. We are all here enjoying this thriving city, and I hope we are looking back on this summit, not because of what we said, but because of the partnerships formed, the capital mobilized, the projects advanced, and the confidence strengthened. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us show from Lagos that in a world of uncertainty, partnership still works.
State governors, including from Plateau, Nasarawa, Imo, Abia, and Lagos, positioned themselves as proactive partners in progress and also share ideas on where investors can come to assist.
Natural endowment, which we are blessed with, the hydrocarbon, the oil and gas. We have 9 world-class operating oil companies in Owerri. We can boast of the best hotels in Owerri, Imo State, in the southeastern region. So doing business in Imo State has been so interesting, and the investors are excited. But you see, the best way to describe it is that seeing is believing. The reason why I am here, to invite investors to come and see the opportunities in Imo State for themselves.
Everyone here in Lagos must have tested Plateau vegetables. We are the biggest suppliers of fresh vegetables across Nigeria. One of the challenges we've had in that sector is the non-provision of infrastructure for storage. And so we have a lot of vegetables that go bad easily. And today, we are discussing with many investors across the economy on how to invest in cold chain facilities. And I'm sure that many in this room will find this a very attractive proposition.
Kindly take your seats, please. Kindly take your seats.
The federal government, through the nation's number 2 citizen, restates its commitment to active subnational development through strategic partnerships and targeted support.
Lagos is the compass of our national aspiration, the restless needle that keeps pointing us towards scale, speed, reform, enterprise, and global relevance. We cannot afford to take Lagos for granted. Lagos is Nigeria. Lagos is life. This is why we strongly support initiatives such as the Invest in Lagos Summit 3.0. It shows how subnational governments can strategically position themselves within the global investment ecosystem. It also provides a framework for other states to join the race to the future, improve the ease of doing business, strengthen regulatory efficiency, modernize land administration, develop bankable infrastructure projects, and create investor-friendly policies that inspire confidence. So I want to assure you, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that Nigeria is ready and open for business.
For the nation's commercial capital, principal actors say Invest Lagos 3.0 is more than an investment summit, but also a platform for transformation as the future is being built.
Prepare to commence day 2 of Invest Lagos 3.0.
On day 2 of Invest Lagos 3.0, global investors and industry leaders explore pathways to deepen investment and accelerate growth for Lagos State as Africa's most credible sub-sovereign gateway to capital trade and long-term investment. As the state advances with ambitious infrastructure projects, the Deputy Governor outlines the key reforms that are positioning Lagos as Africa's leading investment destination.
The Lagos State Development Plan 2052 sets the horizon, and then the team's agenda sets the operational discipline, and of course, the industrial policy sets the industrial pathway. So it's a 5-year discipline that is serving a generation ambition. We therefore know that Lagos must stand at that threshold. So let me bring this a bit closer to the work itself. Lagos will move its people on the metro line that we are building. That is the blue line and the red line and, of course, the ongoing Green Line. The revitalization of our industrial estates in Ikeja, Apapa, Ilupeju, will return the productive art of this city to its full capacity. The Lekki Free Trade Zones and the Lagos Free Zones, between them, give us export-ready production architecture that this continent will demand for the next generation. I can confirm to you that our state is the pipeline where we have the deep commitment to make sure that our state is built to last. So I invite you to come and build with us.
Panel sessions explore how Lagos is actively building its legacy with strategic investment in a robust healthcare ecosystem, meeting the rapid, relentless evolution of its fintech landscape.
We know everybody that's coming in from Eastern and Central Africa at this point in time. Yeah. Whether you're coming by air, by road, we're all networked with our epidemiologists around the states. We're in touch with the airlines. We have the advanced passenger information sheet. So we know where everybody is coming from, and we know what your business is as best as we can. And so that bioshield is to try and protect the inflow of a very dangerous pathogen. Should it come in, then we have a very, very elaborate network of contact tracing, as well as the isolation centers and our very advanced biosafety laboratory.
As the agency that is mandated within the UN system to help accelerate the Sustainable Development Goals, we also work to ensure that we are providing the data that helps to support decision-making across board through our Human Development Report and others. We are helping with financing strategies across board. We are helping with ensuring that we can support different constituencies move the development agenda forward.
Africa Finance Corporation, AFDB, Afrexim Bank, these are some of the institutions that have the balance sheet and have it to deploy it for industrial development of our continent. So I think these two components combined, digitization of Africa's economy on the back of a rapidly industrializing continent, this is exactly the kind of acceleration that we want to see.
First-hand experience is also shared on the business investment environment in Lagos.
As a Nigerian and an African, there are three things that I kind of look towards to make things happen. One is the capacity. Another, of course, is the commitment. And the third is what I would call serendipity or luck. And I look for these three things to be present when I engage or involve myself in anything. When I think about Lagos, Lagos has capacity. Lagos has commitment, certainly of the public sector and the private sector. And Lagos has a lot of serendipity and good luck going for it at this moment in time.
Best in Lagos. Keep the applause rolling, ladies and gentlemen.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says every investment made in Lagos will be monitored to ensure positive outcomes.
We promised transformational infrastructure. We have delivered on all of it, not only in rail, not only in the waterways, but also on our road. We promised to improve the ease of doing business. Today, we're #1 in the country. We have open access, and we're continually adjudged as the best place to do business in our country. We have implemented those reforms. We promised a digital transformation. We're investing in innovation. We're building fiber capabilities. Just recently, with our private sector, we opened hyperscale data center, and several are still in the works. Lagos is not just a work in progress. Lagos is that place that you want. And so to our investors, our partners that have gathered here in the last 2 days, let me assure you once again that this government receiving your investment is one with a proven track record of delivery. The institutions supporting your investment are becoming stronger, and the opportunities before you have never been greater. Lagos is helping to write that African story. Africa's business gateway is open. The world is welcome because Lagos is ready.
From infrastructure and healthcare to trade, fashion, art, culture and technology, the message from Invest Lagos 3.0 is clear. Lagos is open for business and ready to lead Africa's next chapter of growth.
Lagosians, it is no news that the present administration of Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu delivered projects in different sectors of the economy through the themes agenda. With this success in mind, the second term of the present administration has included social inclusion, gender equality, and the affairs of youths in its agenda. Now, we have the themes plus agenda. With this, no one is left behind on account of their social status, gender, or age. Igbega Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe.
Now let's turn our attention to affordable housing scheme. At this time, the Lagos State Mortgage Board has presented exit certificates to 200 beneficiaries of the Lagos Home Ownership Mortgage Scheme who have completed their 10 years payment, and also to those taking advantage of the redemption policy. The General Manager of the Lagos State Mortgage Board, Mr. Bayowa Forsyth, says over 30,000 residents have benefited from the mortgage and rent-to-own scheme, and government will do more to reducing the housing deficit in the state.
It's the fourth edition of the exit certificate presentation ceremony for beneficiaries of the Lagos Home Ownership Mortgage Scheme who have completed their mortgage tenure, as well as the second set of beneficiaries of the redemption policy introduced 2 years ago for allottees who have also spent minimum of 6 years to pay up their outstanding mortgage.
As an additional policy that I've been asked that I should read, we've looked at it and I've agreed and I've signed it on, that the redemption policy, which present opportunity for an early exit of mortgage rent-to-own contract to allottees. So this redemption policy provides that those allottees who have spent 6 years or above on the scheme and can afford to pay off their outstanding balance do not need to wait for the 10th year to do so. And so this is a government that is forward-looking.
The event organized by the Lagos State Mortgage Board is also an opportunity to encourage the beneficiaries to continue their insurance payments in case of any disaster.
To our new homeowners, congratulations on this remarkable achievement. We encourage you to continue to meet your obligations, especially the payment of insurance premiums and estate facility management fees to ensure the stability of your estate.
Despite the fact that you have completed your payment, you are still expected to be doing the fire and special peril, because you can't underestimate the importance of insurance. If anything happens, and if the claim you have falls within the loss that is that we are covering for, which could be fire, which could be flood, which could be riot, strike, and civil commotion, all those perils, if you suffer any loss on those property as a result of those covered perils, then, and you have paid your premium as at when due, which is yearly, then we would come into your to compensate you.
The Lagos Homes Housing Scheme, spread across the 5 divisions of the state, is one of the state government's initiatives towards providing affordable homes for residents. And these lucky ones who have completed their payments applaud government for making home ownership accessible for citizens.
I want to say a big thank you to Lagos State and Lagos Homes. You know, they kept on encouraging us to own our own houses, and today is a reality. And I just want to encourage some people, because some will always tell me, you are not you are not a Yoruba, how can they give you a house? I said, well, I have been living in Lagos and I'm qualified. And, you know, I just want to thank God. Because I was qualified, God made it possible.
It happens that that house, that scheme, I've been looking at it severally, because I married in a neighbor country to the place. Once I pass there, I'll say, and I wish to have a home in this place. So suddenly, someone just came to me and said that, fill a form, their Lagos Homes is giving in a house. I said, are you sure? He said, yes. I said, but I'm a civil servant. He said, yes. Both civil servants and private, anybody that they give. So I just filled the form. The next thing, I was being called that you are being alerted to the house.
I was living at Dankaro Estate, Ojodu before, and I happened to be the PRO. You will not believe me, Dankaro happened to be the first NFA chairman. The estate, the Omonile came and they charged them to be paying then 55 million. The Army College, they told them to be paying 25 million. When you look at the Lagos zone, the Lagos made people the housing, they make things easy for us. And I will tell you that if you want to live longer, try as much as possible to be living in an estate. You have one of people to greet. I'm telling you, if you are living alone, if you see the sound of door alone, you feel panic. Mr. Forsyth, I will try to thank you so much. I will thank you so much. I will thank every one of you. Your staff are very perfect. They are very good.
I remember then I was passing through Ilupeju and I saw this building, the unit. I admired it. Then it was under construction. And I was wondering if I could benefit. And I called a friend. And I told the friend that, I saw this and I want to benefit. And she told me that, a common man cannot get it. Just go and stay somewhere. I said, a common man cannot get it. But I'm a common girl. How will I now get this? And when the opportunity came, I applied. And I got a 2-bedroom flat in Igondo. That is Latif Jack-Ondi housing estate in Igondo. And I got it. Thank you, the Lagos State government, for that opportunity. It didn't just end there. Please, let's give them a round of applause. The Lagos State government. So how much did I buy this house? It was then 7.5 million. Do I have a witness? 7.5 for 2-bedroom flat in Igondo. And you know how much it goes for now. So I'm not just a homeowner now. I'm not just a homeowner. I'm also richer. I'm wealthier. You can go and confirm how much the 2-bedroom flat is going for in Igodo and environs now.
The General Manager of the Lagos State Mortgage Board, Mr. Bayowa Forsyth, says government is determined to bridge the housing deficit gap by providing sustainable housing opportunities for residents of the state.
The success of Lagos Homes today is rooted in the visionary housing reforms initiated during the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, while serving as the Governor of Lagos State. His forward-thinking Lagos Development Master Plan and commitment to housing for all laid the foundation for the innovative housing program we celebrate today. The Lagos State Home Ownership Scheme, Lagos Homes, is one of the most impactful social welfare and housing intervention programs in Nigeria. It was established to provide low, middle-income earners with a realistic pathway to home ownership through affordable financing arrangements and flexible repayments. The homeowners we celebrate today represent the fourth of the beneficiaries who have successfully completed the mortgage tenure, while others have been advantage of the redemption policy to become homeowners ahead of schedule. Their success stories reaffirm that home ownership is attainable when government policies are deliberately designed to serve the people. To our exiting homeowners, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. Your journey over the last 6 to 10 years has required discipline, sacrifice, perseverance, and commitment. To all beneficiaries who are still serving their mortgages, I encourage you to remain committed to your monthly repayments, insurance obligations, and facilities management contributions. Your compliance ensures the sustainability of the scheme and enables more Lagos residents to benefit from the transformative program.
He says over 30,000 residents have benefited from the mortgage and rent-to-own scheme, assuring the public of more housing schemes.
The vision of Lagos State government has always been clear: to bridge the housing deficit gap and providing affordable and sustainable housing opportunities for residents. The Lagos State Mortgage Board, through Lagos Homes, has been entrusted with the responsibility of translating the vision into reality, and that is what we are seeing and witnessing today. I think a round of applause for Lagos State. And this is exactly what the agency has been doing since inception. I am pleased to announce that over 30,000 Lagos residents have benefited from the mortgage and rent-to-own schemes. These beneficiaries cut across age groups, professions, gender, socio-economic backgrounds, and ethnic affiliations. This is to say, young people from the age of 21, artisans, entrepreneurs, civil servants, market women, and members of both the formal and informal sectors have all benefited from this life-changing initiative. As we celebrate today, let us look ahead with optimism. We eagerly anticipate the allocation of additional housing units in Odonosa, Agbawa, Ipeshe Phase 2, Ikorodu, Shangotedo Phase 2, Ajara, and Idale housing schemes in Badagry Division. These developments reinforce the Lagos State government's determination to continue expanding access to affordable housing and deliver on its promise of a greater Lagos based on the transformative initiative.
A total of 200 beneficiaries of Lagos Homes received their exit certificates, officially making them proud owners of their apartments.
So this is where we call it a day on this week's edition of the program Dateline Lagos. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Remember, be the best you can, obey all state laws, but most importantly, live a healthy life. Till next time, it's bye for now.